for the fireworks tonight. The American flag is being presented tonight by the James Coleman VFW Hall here in Richmond. Best of luck to both teams, and remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. For tonight's starting lineup, starting on defense for Almont High School. On the defensive line, you have number 75, Jacob Volker. Number 62, Ryder Baker. Number 55, Gordon Stalecki. Number 50, Dominic Medley. And linebackers, number 27, Eden Batani. Number 26, Nolan Fukuran. And number 22, Matt Malowski. Number 71, or number 11, Colton Carble. And the defensive secondary, number 6, Jacob Stewart. Number 4, Brody Torno. And number 24, Dalton Oliphant. Almont head coach is James Loosby. Almont won the toss tonight, deferred to the second half. They will defend the south goal and kick off to Richmond, who will defend the north goal. Starting on defense for the Richmond Blue Devils tonight. On the defensive line, number 50, Jackson Pierce. Number 26, Logan Evans. Number 76, Brody Mayer. Number 31, Caleb Ryan. At the linebackers, number 8, Will Peters. Number 45, John Busen. Number 40, Lucas Brand.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's matchup. BWAC Championship matchup tonight. The Richmond Blue Devils coming in 6-0. The Almont Raiders also 6-0. Winner take all matchup here tonight. Richmond coming off a 35-17 win over Imlay City last week. Almont's coming off a 35-14 win over Armada. Good to see some good action here tonight. Picturesque football Friday here in Richmond, Michigan. The Almont Raiders won the toss and deferred to the second half. The Blue Devils will receive.
O'Neal kicking off for Almont.
Pryor and Hollister back deep for the Blue Devils. The kick is away, and that is booted into the end zone. The Blue Devils will take over at the 20-yard line here, starting on offense. They are led by junior quarterback Dom Benetti, who has been their superstar all year this year, seemingly making plays when nothing is there. Looking for a big game for him tonight. Also in the backfield tonight, Logan Evans. He's a great power back.
Got it.
Great offense the Blue Devils get to work here. So once again, like I mentioned, the BWAC Championship is on the line tonight with these two undefeated teams.
I broke it already. We might just go home, Connor.
We had a couple rain showers shortly before kickoff, but it looks like it's dry now. It should provide some great weather for tonight's game. Benetti's in the gun with Evans. He's got doubles to both sides. Takes the snap. Quick throw out to the right to Pullman, and he drops it. Throw was low, forced him to go down and try to catch it. I think maybe he did catch it. His knee might have hit the ground. He's going to bring up a second down and 10. It's something we've seen over for the Blue Devils over the past few weeks, trying to get that quick passing game going. Sometimes they do have little struggles running the ball up the middle, so a quick pass to the outside to try to gain 4 or 5 yards is a good supplement of that running game. Second down and 10. Benetti opens up and trips to his left. Evans in the backfield with him to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to give to Evans up the middle, looking for some space, and he's going to be stuffed quite right at the line. Maybe a gain of 1, but it doesn't look like it. So bring up a third down and 10 here. Good push there from the Almont Raiders, not allowing the Richmond offensive line to drive them back. Keep that to a no gain on the play. Big crowd out here watching the game tonight. Both supporters of Richmond and Almont. Here we go, third down and 10. Blue Devils open up, trips right. Benetti in the gun with Evans to his left. Benetti takes the snap. He's looking to his left. He's going to go back to his left. He's got some space. He's at the 25, close. Oh, he's going to get dragged down right at the close to the sideline, about the 28-yard line. He's going to bring up a fourth down, about 2. Depending on where they mark him here, about looks like fourth down and 3. So it looked like for a second there, Benetti had some space to pick up the first down. Some good closing by the Almont Raiders there to keep them to a 7-yard gain, force the Blue Devils to punt here in the opening possession of the game. J.J. Hollister into punt for the Blue Devils. Almont sending 2 back, number 24 and number 4. Dalton Oliphant. And Brody Cornell up to pat. Oh, Hollister bobbles the snap. Is able to get the punt off. Short punt. It's going to land at the 40, take a slight Richmond bounce, and get to the 43-yard line. So great starting field position here for the Almont Raiders. It's a good job there by Hollister, at least to be able to pick up the muffed snap and be able to get a punt down the field. Probably the best case scenario in that kind of situation there. So first down and 10 for the Almont Raiders. They take over at the 43-yard line of the Blue Devils. The Raiders going to open up with a T offense. 3 running backs in the backfield. Got to be disciplined if you're Richmond. First snap, thing to sweep off to the right side, looking for some space, but he's going to instantly go down after a short gain of maybe just 1. Great job by Logan Evans and Brody Mayer there, combining for the tackle. So we've seen some great defense from these Blue Devils this season. They've yet to allow an opponent to score more than 20 points. They just really constrict you and take you out of what you want to do and force you to play their kind of ball game. Second down 10, wing team formation, man in motion, give out the middle. He's got some space, and he's going to get hit and drop down, and it's going to be enough for a first down at the 32-yard line for the Raiders. So with these kind of running offenses, you got a lot of motion, a lot of ball fakes. You have decoy backs. So once again, if you're the Richmond Blue Devils defenders, if you see a running back running by you, you almost have to grab him just on the does he have the ball. Here we go, first down and 10 from the 32 for the Raiders. Back to the T offense in the backfield, 3 men in the back. Quarterback under center, takes the snap, give up the middle once again, and it's going to be dropped 30, just shy of the 30. It's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. So that's exactly what you want, though, with this kind of running offense. If you keep them to short gains, it's going to force them to go into other plays of their playbook that they're maybe not so comfortable with. We've seen all year that the run defense for the Blue Devils really can disrupt teams' offensive plans. Here we go, second down and 9, 31. We're back to the wing tee. Man in motion to the left. He's going to give back to the left side. He's got some space, avoids another tackle, and he's going to break it to the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone. The Raiders score the opening touchdown of the ball game with 9:08 remaining on the clock here in the first quarter. It's going to give them up 6-0. So once again, they had a man in motion up to the left. They give it to him on the sweep, and there really just was no Richmond defenders out there besides, I think, Logan Evans. Just couldn't make the play. Leads to a 30-yard touchdown run for the Raiders.
Yeah, mine do too.
In for the point after, number 25, Sean O'Neill. Comes the snap, kick, and it is good. It's going to make it 7-0 here early in the first quarter. So after a quick 3 and out for the Blue Devils offense, the Raiders take it right back down the field, starting in great field position. Really 4 or 5 plays and they scored. So that's not exactly what you want to see for the Richmond defense. You know the coach is going to make some adjustments here on the sidelines. They'll come out better here for the second drive. Looks like we're missing someone for a kick return here. Will Peters was the missing man here. He jogged on the field for a kick return. The Raiders get set to kick here. 25 O'Neill. He's got quite the leg, so I expect this one to go for another touchback. Up and the kick, and ooh, wow. That is a boot, folks. Not many high school kickers with that kind of leg, I'll tell you that. But we've seen some good BWAC kickers this year. including our own number 51, Caden Christensen, who scored the game-winning goal in their district quarterfinal game the other night. They will take on Imlay City this Monday at 4:30 in the district semifinal here at Richmond. Here we go. Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Let's see if they can get the ball moving better than their first possession. Twins to his left, single guy to his right. Benetti gives up to Logan Evans up the middle. He's going to gain some yards. Looks like they're going to give him a gain of about 2 or 3. Call it a gain of 3. This will bring up 2nd down and 7.
Look like leading the way, number 6, Stewart, and number 11, Carvel.
So that's what we've seen from Logan Evans this year. Seemingly there's nowhere to go once he makes contact. He's able to drive those legs and gain those couple extra yards, which is really huge for an offense that sometimes needs a couple extra yards to get those first downs. Same formation, Twins left, single guy up to his right, Benetti in the gun. He's going to take the snap, look the pass, looking for a man over the middle. He's got number 81, Robbie Socia. Great pass there from Benetti, great timing. Socia almost didn't even see the ball coming, threw it right when he was coming out of his break, put it in the perfect spot, right in between the zone of the Almont Raiders. It's going to bring up a 1st down at the 43-yard line. That's a good sign for the Blue Devils. Benetti locked in on a great intermediate throw there. We've seen him with the great short stuff, we've seen him with the long pass, but if he's getting the intermediate stuff going, watch out. Here we go, Twins right. Socia tight end tight to the left. Benetti, quick throw. It's going to be Fenton. Looking for some space. It's going to gain a couple yards, so about the 43, and a flag's going to come in late at the end of the play. Let's see what we got. Might have a face mask here. As we await the call from the ref. We got a personal foul, face mask on the Raiders, so that's going to tack on an extra 15 yards at the end of the play. It's going to give the Richmond Blue Devils a 1st down.
Take the ball up to the 47-yard line.
So they only call a 5-yard face mask. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. They're going to open up with the I formation. Brandon Evans, Benetti in the gun, gives to Evans over the left side, right side, and it looks like they're going to mark him just short as they come in to confirm here. They're going to mark him down at the 48, and it's enough for a Richmond Blue Devils 1st down.
Medley. 1st and 10 at Richmond.
Trenton Coleman checking into the game for Lucas Brand. Here we go, 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Tight end tight to the line to the right. Doubles to his left. Benetti in the gun with Evans. Benetti takes the snap, quick throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Hollister tried to come back to that. Looked like it was just a little bit too low. But if you're a quarterback, that's kind of the only place you can put that with the defender on the inside. So Benetti made the only throw he could. Tried to have Hollister make a play on it, just a little bit too tough. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Blue Devils. Trips to his left. Benetti in the gun with Evans. Takes the snap, looking to pass. He's going to throw, and looks like some miscommunication with Hollister. Thought he was going to sit down.
Looked like it was intended for Hollister.
So it looked like there was some space there in the zone. Hollister just kept taking the route up. Benetti expected him to sit down there. So something they may need to work out here. 3rd down and 10. So after some good couple opening plays here on the drive, Richmond looking for a good 3rd down play here, at least getting closer for a 4th down conversion. Benetti takes the gun. Looking for some run, he's looking for space. Still scrambling around, and he's gonna go down all the way back down at the 34-yard line. Oh, that's not what you want to see there if you're the Blue Devils. Benetti seemingly had nothing downfield, trying to scramble around to make a play. Ended up going backwards, lost his balance, and fell down. So Blue Devils will punt it away again. So this brings a 4th down and a long 24. Hollister into punt. Better snap this time. Gets the boot away. And it's going to land down at the 38 bounce. Take a good Richmond bounce inside the 34-yard line. And that's where the Almont Raiders will take over for their 2nd possession of the game. So if you're the Blue Devils, the Raiders didn't have luck running up the middle, but they had found some room on the outside their last drive. You need to make sure your end set the edge. Not allow anyone to get outside and force it back into your linebackers who are flowing to the ball. 6 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Raiders up 7-0. They scored on their opening possession of the game. Variation of the wing tee offense here for the Raiders. Give up to the right side to number 4. He's looking for some space, and he's going to be dropped down there. I believe that is Cole Pryor on the tackle. Coming in before that could be sprung for some more yards. Gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders.
Being spotted at the 37-yard line, so a gain of about 3 on the play. 2 and 7. Ball at the 37-yard line of Almont.
Got number 10 Landon Line coming down there to try to set the edge, and that's exactly what you want to do. You force them to bounce it out even wider, provided some time for your defenders to come catch up. Man in motion to the right, to the left, kick up the middle, no room. Judy with the tackle in the backfield, great job. Now that is exactly what you want to see. They're going to drop him down for about a loss of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. So this is what you want to see. Put them in long to go conversion situations. If they want to run the ball like this, that means passing is probably not their best strength. Make them uncomfortable more than you are uncomfortable. Raiders bringing in the play for the 3rd down play ball. 3rd down and 8. They stick with the wing tee offense, 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to snap, it's fake, and it's going to be a pass. Rolling out to the right, still looking, throws back across the field. He's got a man, is caught at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. So what could have been a great big play for the Raiders might be coming back depending on the call here. An ineligible man downfield for the Raiders. Ooh, the Blue Devils catch a big break there. It's going to drive the Raiders back even further, bring up a longer 3rd down conversion. So you just saw what they want to do on those long down conversions. They're going to do play action pass. They're going to roll out. They're going to try to buy some time, get their guys downfield, and hope someone's open. If you're the Richmond defenders, you see a guy run across your face, you better stay with him. Because that time he was wide open. So you've seen what they can do now if you're Richmond. 3rd down and 13. Fans with their new 3rd down devil signs, pitchfork signs, courtesy of North Star Bank. 3rd and 13, sticking with the single back in the backfield. Once again, man in motion. They're going to give up to the left side. Makes man miss, and he's going to be dropped down for a loss. Logan Evans and Joseph Judy in on the tackle. So it's going to bring up a 4th down, force the Raiders to punt here. Great job by Richmond's defense. Way to respond there. Got lucky with the penalty call. Or not got lucky, but caught a break, we'll say. The Raiders in punt formation. Number 25, Sean O'Neill into punt. Hollister and Coleman back deep for the Blue Devils. Good snap. Punt is away. This one's going to get dropped down about the 42. It's going to bounce. Hollister thought about picking it up, but it's going to get inside the 30 to about the 26-7 yard line where the Blue Devils would take over. So let's see what the Blue Devils have for this drive. They started moving it pretty well in their last one. Unfortunate third down scramble and loss forced them to punt. Still 3:29 remaining in the first quarter here. Blue Devils break the huddle. Benetti has trips to his left. Brand in the backfield to his right. Colin Fenton split down to his right. Benetti takes a snap. Quick throw. Caught by Hollister in the middle. He's looking for some space. Still going. Hollister finally taken down about the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Richmond Blue Devils. See, I think that's what we need to stick with if you're the Blue Devils, that short intermediate passing game. Benetti finding his playmakers in open slots in the middle. If the Raiders are going to stick with the zone defense, you can take plenty of chances and opportunities here. There's going to be many, many open zones. So that time they had Coleman in a little bubble screen action, kind of draw the defender's eyes. Hollister slipped up in the open slot. Great pickup there for the Blue Devils. First down and 10 from the 44. Trips to his left again. Brand in the backfield. Almont showing pressure. Benetti looking, still looking, rolling out to his left. Finally going to throw it, and it's going to be at the feet of his receiver, Hollister, and it's going to be incomplete. The line seems to be giving him some time. I think Benetti might be a little too eager to try to make a play. He just trusts his pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, and then if he has to, pull it down and run. We've seen the running ability from him, but he's even more dangerous if he's able to keep the play alive and find guys downfield when the play is broken down. Benetti's going to he fakes to Evans, looking for Coleman, and he's going to be dropped down at the 39-yard line. Looked like a little RPO action. He pulled it, was looking for Coleman going up the sideline, but it was covered well there. And it's going to be dropped down again for a loss, 3rd and 14. So that's something you got to avoid here if you're Benetti. If the play is not there, throw the ball away, live to see another down. Putting your offense in longer to go situations is not what you want to see for Coach Misko. So here we go, 3rd down and 15. I said 3rd down and 14, excuse me, from the 40. Benetti's got trips up to his left, Fenton down to his right. Evans in the backfield. Benetti drops back, looking to pass. He's got Hollister over the middle. He's got open, first down. He's at the 40. Great block there from Fenton. He's out of bounds at the 35. Now that is exactly the kind of play you need there in the 3rd down and 14. You have Hollister coming across the middle, sits down in that open zone. Benetti was looking around, finally found his man, and made a great pass. So here we go into Almont territory for the first time tonight. First and 10, 33-yard line of the Raiders. They open up with doubles up to his left. Brand and Evans in the backfield. Benetti's going to he's going to give to Evans up the middle, and he's going to gain about 2, just shy of the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8, 7 between them. Number 23, Mason Brickle, checking into the game for Lucas Brand. Here we go, 2nd down, call it a long 7 here for the Blue Devils. Once again, Benetti's got trips up to his left, Fenton split down receiver to his right. Evans in the backfield. Coleman in motion. He's going to look, throw to Fenton, and great play there by number 27 for the Raiders. Aiden Batani. Coleman was coming over trying to get that block, and Just a great play by number 27 to fight through it, make the play. Let's bring up a 3rd down. And now we'll call it 3rd down and 7. Gained about a half a yard there. Looks like he's going to let the play clock run out here, and we're going to move to the 2nd quarter. So as we approach under 10 seconds here, Almont Raiders have a 7-0 lead over your Richmond Blue Devils in this BWAC Championship winner-take-all game. The Blue Devils have started moving the ball here, and we look to see them continue the momentum going into the 2nd quarter. So far, the Blue Devils offense keeping the Raiders defense in check by sticking with the run game, even though they seemingly aren't gaining much. But it's forcing the Almont Raiders to stay in and respect the run. It's opening up this intermediate passing game that we've seen Benetti and Hollister mainly expose here. See if the Blue Devils coaching staff can keep keying in on those kind of plays. Defense seemed to make some good adjustments there, forcing the Raiders to punt on their last possession. Here we go, as we get ready to open up the 2nd quarter here. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 from the 30-yard line from the Blue Devils. Blue Devils are showing trips to the left. Fenton split wide right. Benetti takes his position in the gun. Takes the snap, he's looking. He's got Hollister once again, and he's going to be caught down at the 25, just short of the 1st down by about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. You know the Blue Devils are going to go for it. It's a good job there by Benetti, taking what the defense is giving him there. Makes a good pass to Hollister, secures it. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down, maybe a long one. We've seen the Blue Devils try to employ the snap count, try to gain some 1st downs against some of their opponents this year. Let's see if they go with that strategy. Here we go, trip to his right. Brickle down man to his left. Coleman in motion. Benetti takes the snap, looking, throws, quick. He's got Coleman, completes the catch. They're going to say yes, and it's going to give him just enough for a 1st down. Oh, man. It was a great job there by Coleman. Initially did not have that right away. Was able to corral it just before and getting his feet in bounds, giving enough for a Richmond 1st down there on the 4th down. So 1st down and 10 from the 22. Blue Devils looking to even this game up. Blue Devils break the huddle. Fenton split wide up to the right. He'll be joined by Coleman. Hollister split down to his left. Hollister's going to garner some extra attention here. He's going to give to Evans straight up the middle, looking for some space, still going. He's going to gain about 4 yards to the 18, 17-yard line, make it a gain of 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Blue Devils. There we go. Blue Devils offensive line starting to get some push. We add in Logan Evans' powerful running style. He's going to get us a good pickup there. So into the red zone for the 1st time tonight for the Blue Devils. They come to the line. Doubles to his right. Hollister split down to his left. Brand tight to the line to the left. In motion now cross to the right. Benetti takes. He's going to give up the middle to Evans once again. He's got some space to the 10, to the 5. Evans fighting, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Logan Evans drove that man 5 yards into the end zone. He would not be denied. Great drive there from the Blue Devils. A powerful run from Evans, and this game is an extra point away from being tied up. Great response there from the Blue Devils to get this thing tied back up. This one's going to be a dogfight tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Christensen in for the point after. Just saw that line open up on the right side there for Evans, and he did the rest. Little burst of speed. The kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied. It is 7-7 here. 9:52 remaining in the first half. That touchdown injected some life into this Richmond Blue Devils crowd. It's about as packed house as I've seen it since I've been here at Richmond. We got full stands here, full stands across the field. Spectators lining the fences, almost two rows deep. It's a great football atmosphere. Let's see if that injects some adrenaline into this Richmond defense. Come out and get another quick stop and get the ball back to the offense. So we'll see what the Blue Devils decide here for their opening kickoff. We've seen a myriad of strategies on the kickoff this year. We've seen some pooch kicks. We've seen Christensen give it a good boot, get a couple touchbacks. Let's see what they decide. Short run up for Christensen. The whistle blows. Christensen takes the steps. And it's going to be a pooch kick and a fair catch caught at the 30. Let's see where they officially mark him here. About the 31. So the Raiders will take over at the 31. So we saw the Raiders when awarded a short field. They were able to drive it down and convert for a touchdown. When they had to start further back, Blue Devils defense was able to make the stop, albeit they were bailed out by the penalty call that did wipe off a touchdown for the Raiders. Here we go, straight T formation in the backfield for the Raiders. And it's going to be a sweep off to the left side, number 22 looking for the edge. And he's going to get dropped out of bounds after a gain of 5. Logan Evans there coming in to make the stop. Seemingly that almost looked like it was going to break for longer, so good job by Evans to knocking that man out of bounds. So far we've seen the edge be the success for the Raiders on offense. Common theme in high school football. Run-heavy offenses. One man in the backfield, man in motion back to the right side. Drop back for pass, and he's got a man, and he drops the ball. Ooh. Blue Devils catch a break there. The Raiders had a couple men running wide open downfield there. So getting caught looking in the backfield, trying to determine if it's a run or a pass. By the time they figure it out, Almont's receivers are running by them. So something to keep an eye on if you're the Blue Devils defense here. It's going to bring up a third down and about 6 for the Raiders. Single back formation. Man in motion to the left, and it's going to be another pass again. Evans pushing off to the left side, and he's going to scramble. He's got the first down, still makes a man miss, and he's going to go out with the 45. Good pickup there for the Almont Raiders. Third down and about 6. Evans provided pressure coming off the left edge, forced him out to that left side, and he was able to break, contain, and gain the extra yards for the first down. So 1st and 10 for the 45 for the Raiders. So once again, Blue Devils just getting beat on the edge here. Raiders come to the line once again. This time they have a split receiver out to the right. Man in motion to the left. Jet sweep coming off the left side, and he's going to get the edge. And he stiffs arms a man, gets inside the 30, but there is a flag down on the play. try to figure out the call here. It's going to be a chop block on the Raiders. It's going to wipe out another big play for them. Oh, excuse me, they're going to call it. As we try to determine who the penalty is on here. It looks like they're going to call the chop on the Richmond Blue Devils after all of this. So they're determined that the Richmond Blue Devils defender went too low. It is a player safety penalty. Normally you don't see it called on the defense, but when you got a guy pulling around like that, you dive at his knees, it's going to draw a penalty here. So it's going to give the Raiders a first down inside the 35 of the Blue Devils, now at the 34. 8:40 remaining here in the first half. They come with the straight T offense. And they're going to give up the middle. Number 6 looking for space. And, ooh, looks like he was about to squeak through after a gain of about 7 there. Good run by number 6, Jacob Stewart. The Raiders offense is moving here. Finally getting some space there up the middle against this Blue Devil defense. Raiders sweep off to the left side once again. And he's going to be dropped just at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. And it's going to bring up a 4th down now. Or, excuse me, 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down here for the Blue Devils defense. Could somehow hold the Raiders for a field goal, that would be a win. So you're going to come to the line, straight T wing in the backfield. And he takes his sweep off to the left side, and he's going to find some room to the 20, 10, 15, 5, and the official call, they're going to rule him out about the 2. And I think they're going to rule him out officially at the 1-yard line. So once again, the Raiders finding some space off to the left side. Some missed tackles here from the Blue Devils. Something we haven't been accustomed to seeing here. It's a tough offense to run against. Got a lot of bodies coming at you. Just got to try your best to fight through. Here we go, 1st and goal from the 1 for the Raiders. They're going to take sweep off the left side once again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Almont. Number 11, Colton Carvel on the score for the Raiders. It's going to push the lead to 13-7 now, pending the point after. 6:30 remaining here in the first half. Blue Devils will have a chance to respond here before the halftime ends. Like we said, this is going to be a dogfight. After we saw Richmond take it down the field and score, Almont responds, push that lead back up 7. 25 O'Neal in for the point after. Snap, kick, and that is good. It's going to be 14-7. Looking for a good response here from the offense. As we get ready here for the kickoff, O'Neill in to kick. Hollister and Pryor back to receive for the Blue Devils. Well, we expect this one to be booted out of the end zone once again. O'Neill with the run up and the kick. And this one is going to get into the middle of the end zone and for a touchback. So Blue Devils will take over at the 20-yard line as they start this drive. So we saw them methodically move the ball down, some great intermediate throws. Finished off by the running game by Logan Evans. There we go, 6:30 remaining here in the first half. First down and 10 from the Blue Devils at 20. Benetti breaks the huddle. He's going to have doubles to his right. Hollister split receiver down to his left. Coleman in motion back to the left side. He's going to give up the middle to Evans, and he's going to be stopped and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Good job there from the Almont linebackers to come up and fill. Second down and 10. So we saw the Richmond offensive line start to be able to move that defensive line on that last drive. Looking to continue that momentum here. Benetti brings the play into the offense. They break the huddle. He's going to come up, trips down to his left. Fenton up top to his right. Benetti in the gun, takes the snap, he's going to pass. Looking for receiver, he's got Socia, he's going to be caught. He's going to be thrown down, but I believe the catch would be made. They're going to be ruling it at the 23. Only a gain of 3. So 3rd and 7 now. A response by the Richmond offense would be huge here going into halftime, going in with a tied game, or even 14-10. Put you in a better spot going into the second half as Almont's going to receive the opening kickoff. Benetti in the gun. He's got doubles up to his right. Benetti takes a snap. He's looking for a throw. Throw over the middle. Caught there by Fenton, and it's going to be enough for a first down out across the 47. Another great throw there by Benetti. Once again, finding the guy in the middle of the zone, just past the linebacker in front of the safeties. Called cover 2 ball. Just high enough that the linebacker can't make a play, but not too high that the safety can come in and potentially make a play. Here we go, doubles up to both sides. Benetti in the gun, takes the snap once again. Quick throw to Hollister out to the left side. Hollister makes a man miss, gets to the 40, and he's going to get thrown down. So about a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to actually mark him out at 39 instead. I thought the forward progress got him to the 40 at least, but second down and 8 for the Blue Devils. Here we go, second down and 8 here. Trips up to the right. Brickle, lone man, split wide to the left. Evans in the backfield. He's got Coleman back across the line, and there is going to be a flag. And it's going to be a false start on the Blue Devils. It's going to drive them back 5 yards. To bring up 2nd and 13 now.
They all went.
And here we go, second down. Once again, showing trips to the right. Brickle, the lone man, to the left. Evans in the backfield. Coleman in motion again. Snap from Benetti. Quick throw, and it's going to be caught by Hollister. Good catch there, down to about, they're going to rule him down. Oh, man, they're calling him short once again. It's going to say about the 42. Not for sure he got to at least the 43, but nonetheless, it's going to bring up a more manageable 3rd down and 5 for the Blue Devils offense. Clock's still ticking here. Might have to start moving into the 2-minute mode. Try to get some points here before the end of the half. Blue Devils break the huddle. Trips down to the left. Fenton up, split wide to the right. Benetti in the gun. Gonna take the snap. Looking to throw. Still looking. He's going to take off and run now. Still no room. Just breaks tackle, and he's going to get down to about the 45, but a flag comes in at the end of the play. And I think we're going to have a hold on the Blue Devils here. And instead of it would bring up a 4th and 2. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and probably 11. We got holding on the Blue Devils. So officially call holding on the Blue Devils. Still 3rd down. And the penalty yardage is marked off from the end of the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. So all in all, Benetti's going to come in here for the 3rd down play call. See what we got drawn up here. If anything, you want to at least try to get it back to that 4 to 5 yard range if you can. Going to break the huddle, doubles up to the right. Hollister split down to the left. Coleman in motion across the line. Benetti's going to take, he's going to give the, and he is just tossed down. Really couldn't describe what was going on because it happened so fast. They're looking for a horse collar on the tackle on Benetti. They're not going to get it, and it's going to bring a 4th down. The Raiders take a timeout. So Benetti has been trying to keep the plays alive all night tonight and just seemingly has not been able to. Some good pursuit by the Raiders defense. Bring up another long sack. Here we go, 4th down and 22 for the Blue Devils. Hollister in to punt. 2:01 remaining here in the first half. Raiders sending back number 4, Brody Corneau, and number 24, Dalton Oliphant, back to receive. Hollister takes the low snap, fields, punts, and a high kick, and it's going to get to about the 40, and a fair catch is made by the Raiders, and that's what they'll take over. So 1:56 remaining here in the first half. If you are the Blue Devils defense, you got to dig in here. You know they're a running offense, so they're going to try to get you with the fake play action pass rollout that they've been having some success with on so far, whether it be the quarterback keeping it on the run, or we saw on the called back touchdown, receivers downfield. Here they come to the line. Man in motion to the left, sweep off to the left side, number 22. And he's looking for the edge, and he's got an edge. He's at the 50, got enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds about the 47, 46 yard line. And it's going to be a first down quickly for the Raiders. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock too, 1:49 to go. So once again, we're seeing the Raiders really work the outside edges of this Richmond defense, and so far they've been able to stop them.
That's good game. We're done.
I think we had an issue with the clock because he ran out of bounds.
I don't have any hopes. Okay.
And officially, Richmond's taking the timeout.
I know. Like, I just want to get in my car with the heated seats and chill for us.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout, first down to 10 for the Raiders at the 47-yard line. 1:50 remaining here in the first half. Once again, sticking with the single formation, man in motion, fake, and he's going to give inside to number 22, and he's going to be grabbed by Brody Mayer and driven back. Loss of 4 on the play. Or officially a loss of 3. The Raiders will take a timeout to stop the clock. And that's what we've been waiting to see so far from the Richmond defense. Big Brody Mayer, your big disruptor there in the middle, not allowing that inside trap to get anywhere. So the Raiders do take the timeout. They only have one timeout left here in the first half. 1:43 to go. Raiders do lead 14-7 here. So far, we've seen responses by both teams following scores. See if the Richmond defense can keep them out in field goal range, because we've seen O'Neal has got quite the leg that he can boot one from deep if needed. Here we go, second down, 13 at the 50. Single T formation in the backfield. And they're going to fake, and it's going to be a play action pass. Quarterback's looking, he's going to scramble out to his left, and he's going to throw, and no one's there, but he's out of the pocket. So good job there by number 8, Blake Lane. Just to get the ball away, but good pressure there by the Richmond defense to force him outside, get him out rolling to his non-dominant side, and force him to throw it away. So bring up a third down, 13. Raiders come to the line. They're going to stick with the straight T formation in the backfield. Snap the ball. They're going to fake. Quarterback's going to drop back, looking to pass. Scrambling up the middle. He's going to be dropped for a sack. Big Logan Evans coming around there to make the play. And it's bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils are going to use one of their timeouts. Stop the clock, and it's going to force the Raiders now punt the ball back to the Blue Devils. So some great plays there from the Blue Devils defense when they needed it. Seemingly being driven back a couple plays in a row and finally making some plays. Brody Mayer and Logan Evans coming up huge for their Blue Devils defense. So we know the Blue Devils offense does have big play ability. Hollister, Coleman, Benetti. any of those guys can take it anytime they touch it. But you know O'Neill's got a big boot here, so trying to field a return might help out a little bit. Give you a little bit better field position, maybe even break one for a punt return. So it's about 4th down and 18 for the Raiders. O'Neill is in to punt. Hollister is back to catch. Pryor and Lyon are on the Gunners. Snap, high snap, good catch. Oh, and it's a shanked punt, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 49-yard line of the Raiders. And that's where the Blue Devils are going to take over in great field position. 1:16 remaining. They still have a timeout left. Now that is some great fortune there if you are the Blue Devils. O'Neill with the big leg seemingly just shanked it off the side of his foot. Going out of bounds after only a 4 to 5 yard punt. That's something you don't see often. So here we go. Benetti's going to bring in the play call to the offense. Blue Devils will break the huddle. 1st down and 10 from the 49. Looking for points here before halftime. 1:16 remaining. Benetti's in the gun. He's got Tripp to his right. Coleman in motion back to the left. Benetti takes the snap. Looks to the left. Scrambling around. Moves over to his left. Still looking. He's going to throw. And he was looking for Colin Brickle there on the sideline. Kind of an awkward throw from Benetti. Good play there by the Raiders defense. Number 27 again, Aiden Batani. Here we go, 2nd down and 10. You know Benetti's going to run around, try to make some plays. Almost made one there. Brickle was trying to shield his man off, but just a little bit too hard. Here we go. Doubles to both sides. Benetti in the backfield, or in the gun. He's going to take the snap, looking to pass. He's going to be quickly rushed out to his left, and he's going to get out of bounds. And I think he lost a yard on the play. Oh, they're going to mark him out at the 49. You see Coach Misko telling him there, just throw it away. Live to fight another down, but putting your team in long to go situations is not what you want to see. So here we go, 3rd down and 12. Blue Devils, if they don't convert here, it seemingly turn the ball right back over to the Raiders. Here we go, 3rd down and 12. They're no stranger to long conversions this year. We've seen plenty of great big playability from a plethora of players. Let's see what we got drawn up here. Benetti's going to open up, emptying the gun. He's going to take the snap, looking to pass. Good protection, throws it over the middle. He's got Coleman over the middle, down to the 30. He's going to get dropped down. Oh, ball pops out, and the Raiders got it. Oh, man. And they're going to say it's Almont ball. Or actually, we have not got an official ruling here. We just saw Coleman go into a mess of players. No official call yet. And they're going to give the ball to Almont. So after a great completion there from Benetti on 3rd down and 12, Coleman fighting for extra yardage, gets the ball knocked out, says the refs. Blue Devils coaching staff is seemingly asking. He was down. The refs seemingly will not agree. So after the turnover, the Raiders will take over 1st down and 10 from the 28. 1:03 remaining here. Almont man in motion. They're going to give up the middle. And he breaks a tackle, still running. And he gets finally knocked down there by Judy, but he gets all the way out to the 49-yard line. That's just not what you need there if you're the Blue Devils. After a big play turnover, quick change, doesn't go your way, can't let up a big play like that on first down. The Raiders will take their timeout. 56 remaining here to go in the first half. Blue Devils are no stranger to adversity this year. Faced a little bit last week in the first half against Imlay City. A little bit against Armada, having to come back there at the very end. Coleman getting words of encouragement from Coach Misko on the sideline. His coach believes in his players, believes Coleman was down. It's a game of football, though. Sometimes calls just don't go your way. That's how you respond to them. We've seen the Blue Devils respond to every challenge they faced so far this year. I'm sure they'll do it here again. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Taking over at the 48. They're going to stick with the running look offense. 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to give up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere. Brody Mayer once again driving the man back at least 15 yards before they finally blow the play dead. That was absolutely incredible there. So the clock is running. Raiders are out of timeouts. It's going to bring up second down in about 12 or 11. They're getting to the line. Once again, straight T. And the quarterback's going to run to the outside. He's going to quickly dropped. Still going. Lyon trying to pull him down. Finally dropped for the loss. Landon Lyon would not let go. Determined to make the play. Even when it seemed like Blake Lane was going to make it out of there, still hung on and threw him to the ground. So third down now, a long 16 for the Raiders, and seemingly they're just going to let this one run out here. So after a hard-fought first half, the Almont Raiders lead your Richmond Blue Devils 14-7. Touchdown from Logan Evans on the ground for your Blue Devils. Like we said, folks, it's going to be a battle all night tonight. Your Blue Devils hanging tough, fighting hard. The Raiders will receive the opening second half kickoff. And we'll catch you back.
Of drum majors, senior Jacob Pasico and junior Claire Milbrand, as well as color guard captain junior Margaret Gessler. Drum major, is your band ready? You may take the field for tonight's performance. Dragons have appeared in myths and folklore across cultures for thousands of years. In the West, dragons have evolved from fearsome monsters in medieval tales to complex figures in modern literature and fantasy. The Richmond High School Marching Band welcomes you to witness the dawn of the dragon in all its mystery and fury. In the fantasy realm of Game of Thrones, dragons are used to fight wars that have complex minds. Join us as we explore the elaborate relationship between man and dragon in our opening selection from Game of Thrones. where a clan of Vikings find unlikely friends in their ancestral enemies. The Richmond Blue Devils showcase having the heart of a band and the soul of a dragon. Please enjoy This Is Bert from How to Train a Dragon.
Welcome back for second half kickoff. Blue Devils will be kicking it back to the Almont Raiders. After a tough fought first half, the Raiders do have a 14-7 lead over the Blue Devils. And as we get ready to kick off, the second half will determine the BWAC at least share of the league title. Christensen with another pooch kick, and it's going to be returned this time. He's going to drop down to the 37, and that's well, the Raiders will take over. So we saw the Raiders in the first half really try to exploit the edges of the Richmond defense, getting to the outside and ripping off some pretty good gains, whether it be on sweeps or a quarterback rollout on a pass, keeping it. See if the Richmond defense has been able to make any adjustments here to slow up this Raider offense.
Both teams 6-0. Winner clinches a share of the BWAC title. For Almont, it would be the third time or the second time.
And here we go. Almont breaks the huddle, come to the line. Sticking with the wing T running offense. Lane under center. He's going to take the snap, give up the middle, looking for some space, and he's going to be dropped down right away. Logan Evans, Brody Mayer, Lucas Brand all in there on the tackle. Second down and 10. So good first play for the Richmond defense there. But we've seen Almont, they've kind of tried to set up the outside runs by forcing the inside, even if they haven't gained much. It's at least keeping the Blue Devils honest there in the middle. Here we go. They break the huddle once again, and they got two backs in the backfield. And they're going to take, he's going to give sweep off to the left side, cut off, and still going, and finally dropped. He was initially hit at near the line of scrimmage, able to break a tackle, keep his feet moving, gain about 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 5 from the 44-yard line. I believe that was number 4, Brady Corneau, on the run. Before he took some contact, was able to keep the feet moving and drag some defenders there for Richmond. If you're Richmond, you want to try to get them down a lot sooner than that. Here we go, third down and 5. We'll say a short 5. Single, straight T look, and his turn give to number 22 off the left side, looking for some space. Still looking, just cuts it back into the middle of the field. He does have enough for the first down at about the 49-yard line. It was a good job there by Richmond shutting off the edge, but now the cutback is what got him in that time. So first down and 10 for the Raiders. They're going to mark him down at the 50. That seems a bit generous.
Right at midfield.
First down and 10.
14-7 Raiders lead Richmond.
I don't know where I am.
Almont has won 22 straight BWAC games. And in the regular season, they've won 23 of their last 24.
Raiders come to the line.
Remarkable program.
Wing T offense, single running back in the backfield.
Lane under center, one man behind him.
Lane takes the snap, man in motion, fakes it, gives up the middle, and he's going to be dropped down there after a gain of about 1. And the rain is starting up once again here, folks. As you see, the umbrellas come up in the stands. We've been dealing with these intermittent showers seemingly all night so far. We had a couple before kickoff. We were mostly dry in the first half and then had a quick shower at halftime, and now getting blessed again with another shower. Almont comes to the line once again, single running back in the backfield, wing T look. He's going to give up the middle, and still nothing up the middle there. And another run off the left side for the Blue Devil, for the Raiders. And the Blue Devils just seemingly don't have an answer for that so far tonight. Here we go. First down and 10. Still waiting on the chains to be moved. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Inside the 25 of the Blue Devils. Lane takes the snap. He's going to fake the give. Rolling out to the right, looking for a receiver. And he's got a man complete at the 15. And he's going to be dropped by Judy at the 10. But it's going to bring up first down and goal for the Raiders. And the rain has subsided. It's a good takedown there by Judy. But once again, the Raiders seemingly able to get the edge. Quarterback had plenty of options there. Was able to complete the easy completion. It's first and goal for the Raiders at the 10-yard line.
First and goal, ball spotted right at the 10-yard line.
The Raiders come to the line. Wing T offense, single man split out wide to the left. Lane under center. Shift his man up to the line. Man in motion, give out to the left side, number 22. He's looking for cutback room, but he's going to be met by Busen and Gage Towner right at the line of scrimmage. I think even a loss there, so it's going to drive him back. It's going to be second down and goal from the 11. Some good pursuit there. See, that time they were able to close off the edge, force number 22, Matthew Pacholski, back into inside, and they had finally some good flow from their linebackers to be able to clean that one up and even chop them for a loss. If you're the Blue Devils, you can hold the Raiders to a field goal here. That's a big win. Being able to at least be down 10 instead of 2 touchdowns could be a big game changer here. Lane fakes it, throws out into the flat. He's got a man, cuts back into the side, and touchdown. They run a quick play-action pass, had a man in the flat wide open, was able to make one defender miss and jump into the end zone to extend the Raider lead to 20-7 now, 6:37 remaining in the third quarter. So if you're Richmond's offense, you need to come back with a response here. Your defense is seemingly reeling a little bit from this heavy power run offense and finally starting to open up a little wrinkles in their offense now, taking advantage of some overcommitted Richmond defenders. O'Neal in for the extra point. Ball's up, and it is good. Lead is now 21-7. 6:37 remaining here in the third quarter.
while they get ready for kickoff, I want to remind you all about Fort Station Seafood in Fort Huron. At the Wrigley Center in downtown Fort Huron, if you're looking for a great high-end seafood spot, go to Fort Station Seafood. I know they're take that special someone out on
As the teams take the field for the kickoff, O'Neill into kick for the Raiders. Pryor and Hollister back for the Blue Devils. But as we've seen in the previous couple kickoffs, O'Neill will likely send this one through the back of the end zone.
something off that one. Again, Fort Station Seafood in the Wrigley Center. If you're listening, it's that banner right above our players. Again,
O'Neill will take a 10-yard run up from the 30.
I know. It's a good spot. Not Al Michaels. I couldn't eat that during the game. That would make me too
And the run up. Kick. And that one is booted into the end zone once again. And Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So it is a bit of a weapon that the Raiders can deploy, having a guy that can get into the end zone every time, forcing teams to drop the ball 80 yards every time they go on offense. Seemingly playing the field position battle. Here we go, 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Need a response here from the offense. BWAC title on the line here tonight. They're going to come up with double receivers at both sides. Benetti in the gun. Almont showing 4 down. Benetti takes the snap, looks quick, and almost intercepted. Looks like Hollister thought he was supposed to be blocking. Benetti thought he was looking for the pass, and he turned his head, didn't even see the ball coming. Almost intercepted there by number 6, Jacob Stewart. So, not a great looking first play, not on the same page there. 2nd down and 10.
Touchdown, you're probably talking about what you want to throw, what you want to run. You don't like to see that on 1st and 10. Also puts you behind the chains, spot you don't want to be in.
Blue Devils break the huddle, come to the line, showing twins to both sides. Benetti in the gun with Evans in the backfield. Benetti making some adjustments at the line. He's going to take the snap. He's looking, and it's going to be intercepted. And Hollister takes him down inside the 10-yard line, and that's just not what you want to see there if you're the Blue Devils. Benetti showed it the whole way, never took his eyes off Hollister. It was a great play there by the Almont Raiders defense, coming up with a big takeaway. Puts them right back into scoring position. Chance to really break this game open. You know, Benetti wants that one back. The Raiders have been keying on Hollister all night. So once again, they'll break the huddle with the straight T offense, and they're going to swing it off the right side, cutting up the middle, looking, and he's into the end zone. Number 4, Dante DeSano is going to extend the lead quickly for the Raiders, 27-7. Man, this one turned quickly after the Raiders got the opening half kickoff and took it down the field to extend the lead to 21-7. They now, off the turnover, 1-play touchdown, extend it now to 27-7, pending the point attempt by O'Neill. And the kick is up, and it is good. It is now 28-7 here, midway through the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils need to start putting some drives together, start figuring some stuff out, and it looks like we got a guy down on the field.
You can't hit your chance coming from the Almont students that made the trek east for this one. Almont, there's no other way to put it, they're just Almont. They're the epitome of consistency. They have really good players, don't get me wrong. but it's not like this is a program that's sending D1 guy after D1 guy. It's just an extremely well-coached team in a system that they've been in since they...
It looks like number 10, Landon Lyon, was the player who was down, helped up to his feet, walking off the field under his own power.
This was supposed to be the down year for Almont. They went 9-0 last year. That was supposed to be the class. Nope, up 28-7, about looking to go 7-0.
Unbelievable, and I think really at that point it's a culture. It references when these guys have been in the city since they walk. And it's coming with fruition.
O'Neal tee that ball up at the 40-yard line.
So what was quickly a 14-7 game is now a 28-7 game. In the span of about a minute and a half, the Raiders put up 2 touchdowns, courtesy of the interception. O'Neal looking to boot this one into the end zone once again. And that's where it'll land. Blue Devils take over once again, 1st and 10, at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the 20, 80 yards to go for the Richmond offense. Don Benetti against Armada threw a pick 6 to get.
So let's see what kind of response we get here from Benetti. He's bounced back time and time again this year. We saw him throw a pick 6 in the Armada game. He immediately followed that with an 80-yard touchdown run of his own. So we know he's got it in him. You see him down 3 scores. The offense might have to open it up a little bit more than they have been. We haven't really seen them taking any deep shots. They paid Hollister some real extra attention. Evans off to the right side, back up into the middle, gains about 6-7 yards on the play. Good gain there by Evans. That's what you needed on 1st down. A nice positive play, gain of 8, brings up 2nd down and 2. You probably see the pace of the play call and pick up here as the Blue Devils are down 3 scores with about just under 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Come to the line once again, double split down to the left, Fenton wide up to the right. He's going to give to Evans once again in the middle, lowers his shoulder, and it looks like he's across the 1st down yardage to 31, and it's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
By a couple of Raiders, number 62, Baker. And 26-foot run.
Two turnovers tonight have really hurt the Blue Devils. The fumble from Coleman at the end of the 1st half, and the interception on the last possession from Benetti. Benetti's going to take, he's going to give to Evans right up the middle once again, and he's only going to gain about a yard this time. So I understand trying to gain some positive yards and gain momentum. But as that clock starts ticking down 3 scores, might have to start opening it up a little bit more. If they're taking Hollister away, that means there's someone else open that can make them pay. Benetti just got to find that guy. And we've seen Fenton make some catches. He's going to give up to Evans once again up the middle. Still going after taking a hit at about the 40, at the 35, and he gets down to the 40, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a short 1 for the Blue Devils. So Evans starting to get going a little bit here on this drive. Hopefully that'll inject some life into this Richmond offense. Start playing with a little momentum. Benetti comes to the line. Got doubles to his right. Brand split off. The line to the right. Evans in the backfield. Benetti. Benetti's going to take. He's going to give up to Evans. He's got the 1st down. Still going, and now he's down to about the 50-yard line. About gain of 10 on the play, and another Richmond Blue Devils 1st down. So far we've just seen all runs so far from the Blue Devils. Actually, just Logan Evans in general. He's been dealing with some injuries this year. He's fighting through it, though. So once again, the 1st down on a run from Evans. Not afraid to put his head down, gain a couple extra yards. So doubles to his left. Fenton split up wide to his right. Benetti in the gun. He's going to take, once again, another, play action on this one. He's looking for Hollister deep, and it's just a little too far inside. Good defense there by number 4, Brady Corneau, forcing Hollister outside. Benetti just put it too far inside to have his man make a play on it. So 2nd down and 10. And you know that the Raiders and their game plan this week, they were not going to let Hollister beat them deep.
And Benetti tried to throw it deep enough to let Hollister run under it. Corneau was just step for step with it.
Here we go, 2nd down and 10 from the 50. Once again, double split down to his left.
2nd and 10 from midfield.
Benetti in the gun. Swamba in motion. Benetti wasn't ready for the snap. He's going to take it. He's got some room. Benetti's still going, fighting for some yards, and he's going to be down to the 42-yard line. Man, inverted disaster there. Surprised by the snap, able to corral it, made something out of nothing, gained about 8 yards, bringing up a 3rd down and 2, putting the Blue Devils inside Almont territory for just the 2nd time tonight. Here we go, 3rd down and 2 from the 42. Benetti in the gun. He's got double split to his left. Fenton up top to his right. Benetti's going to take, he's going to fake the give up to Evans up the middle, looking for some space, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on 3rd and 2. And we have a late flag in there.
Late hit on Richmond. That's going to turn 3rd and 3 into
Flag on the play.
And I believe that's going to be against the Blue Devils.
You saw it better than me, Joe. What'd you see?
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, but it was well after the whistle, and he just came in and blew his kid up.
Oh, 4th and 3. Oh, so manageable. That's exactly.
We have a dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct on the Blue Devils, and it's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to drive them back all the way back out of Raider territory.
Penalty on sportsmanlike contact.
All the way to the 42. And we just got another flag on the Richmond coaching staff.
Someone said the magic word.
And this is not what you want to see here.
4th and 18. You're going to be sure on 4th and, oh no, it's going to be a sideline.
They're going to get a sideline warning.
No yardage accepted. No yardage.
Don't think the coach was on the field.
But again, you're going to punt on 4th and 18. So with 2:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Discipline.
Not sure who they called the sideline warning on, but Richmond's going to have to find something within themselves to keep playing. This game is not over. There's still plenty of time left to make something happen.
4-18.
Hollister takes the snap, and the punt is away. A high kick. It's going to be caught near the 30, and it's being returned. It's across the 40, and finally he's dropped down at the 45-yard line. And another flag coming in. The refs need to get a handle on this game before this gets out of hand here. A lot of emotion tonight.
Again, like a wrestling takedown, we had them and they kind of rolled over each other.
And they're calling a face mask.
Face mask against the Blue Devils.
You know, there's a reason why the officials aren't up here.
Not sure about a face mask on that one. And they're going to give Almont an extra 15 yards, and the refs just throw the Richmond ball on the ground. I mean, look, I understand high school officiating is hard. It's just, as you're doing a disservice to all the players on the field when you officiate games like this.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line of the Blue Devils after that punt return.
just gets better as the season.
So the Raiders will take over inside Richmond territory at the 39-yard line. 1:55 remaining here in the third quarter. The rain has started to fall here once again.
They are up 14-0 in the second half. Great.
Lane under center is going to take, and he's going to look to pass. He's got a man wide open down the middle of the field, and it's caught at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Once again, the Raiders score one play, touchdown, 39-yard strike from Lane to number 13, Logan Shepman. It is now 34-7.
They shouted out in the pregame, and they wasted no time going for the kill shot.
And that one's just a backbreaker there if you're the Blue Devils.
And just when you think they're going to batten down the hatches and run the ball the rest of the way, play action, beautiful ball, and the Raiders are up anyway.
O'Neal on for the PAT as shocker, some more rain comes.
O'Neal with the extra point, and it's up and good. It's now 35-7 here, 1:46 remaining in the third quarter. Almont has come out and scored 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter to really blow this one open. It's just not the kind of half you wanted to have if you're the Blue Devils.
It's not a metropolis where they have, 2,000 kids to pick from. There are schools.
As the Blue Devils take the field for the kickoff.
And another flag is Hollister.
And there is a flag on the kickoff before we have even kicked off, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Blue Devils. I believe they're going to call Hollister. Must have said something to the ref. And that's just not what you want to see. Undisciplined. You can't be saying stuff to the refs. So Hollister will be taken off the field, replaced with Coleman. So if you're the Blue Devils, while things may seem pretty bleak, 35-7, you need to start playing with some pride. You're 6-0. Still have a chance to do great things in the postseason. This game does not define your season, but how you respond to it will.
While this will likely end their BWAC title hopes, unless we see a miracle comeback.
So the Pooch Kit's going to be all the way back into the end zone. The Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. So if you're Coach Misko, you just need to start to open up the offense, I think. Try to get a big play. Offense seemingly been stymied all night. Not much running room outside of Logan Evans. They're paying special attention to Hollister and just seemingly not giving any space. And they're going to give it to Evans off to the left side, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 2 on the play.
By a couple of Almont players. Number 33, Jackson. Number 26, Frickron. Loss on the play takes it back to the 18.
I think you got to start throwing the ball here for Coach Misko.
2-12.
I understand trying to keep the defense honest. Got to start trying to get something back, though, and the only way you can do that is start stretching the field. You don't have the luxury of trying to grind out drives like we were accustomed to. And once again, give up to Evans. He's off to the right side. Still looking for some room. Finally, get dragged down. They called him down, but I don't know if he actually was. But nonetheless, it's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
like to see them with a little more confidence.
Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Blue Devils are going to break the offense here. 3rd down and 3. Benetti in the gun. He's going to take the snap, give up to Evans up the middle once again. Evans got some room out across the 35 to about the 36. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. And I believe that's going to be the last play of the first quarter here. Or third quarter.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Almont Raiders with seemingly a blitz of offense and defense here in the third quarter, put up 3 touchdowns, really break this game open, leading 35-7.
Almont 35, Richmond 7.
Here we are, 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 36-yard line. They're going to open up with an empty set. Benetti in the gun. Benetti throw over the middle. He's going to be intercepted again. And fumble. Can they call that? And they're going to call it an incompletion. So it looked like an interception, started to run with it, and dropped it. They're going to call it incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Caught another break there. So I'll give credit to the Raiders defense tonight. They've been seemingly all over the Blue Devils. Logan Evans has really been one of the only Blue Devils able to help move the ball here tonight. We've seen some good throws from Benetti. As we saw there, the dangerous one. Empty set once again. Benetti in the gun. Trips to his left, doubles to his right.
I don't think we're going to see another run play from Richmond.
Quick throw. Fenton on the sideline, caught across the 47, down to about the 48. And they're going to mark him at the 49, enough for a 1st down. Good pitch and catch there from Benetti to Fenton. I think we'll see this kind of style of offense for the Blue Devils the rest of the way here in the 4th quarter. Break the huddle again, 5 wide. Benetti in the gun. He's going to take the snap, quick throw. Fenton on the sideline, just a bit too high. Incomplete.
Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 49-yard line.
Coming in up in coverage, he would have gotten maybe a couple yards. Almont, Joe, first time you've actually seen
Blue Devils break the huddle, 2nd down and 10. Empty gun once again.
Talk about how impressive they've been. This is class from Almont. 2nd and 10 from their own.
Benetti takes the snap, quickly looks to his left. He's got Coleman close to a 1st down, gain of about 8 to the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Brought down by Carvel, number 11.
Evans checking back into the game.
2 yards to go, ball at the 43.
Brand coming back in.
Reminds me of 2016 Marysville. Exactly what it looks
I wonder who's the quarterback of that team.
like. No idea. Heard he was pretty good.
Man, went 9-0, and Almont looking like they can get to 9-0 for the 2nd straight year. win their 3rd straight BWAC title. Already a record 22 straight BWAC.
Blue Devils break the huddle. Evans in the backfield with Benetti. And he's going to give to Evans up the middle. He's looking for some space. Still going. Fighting for some extra yardage. He's going to be stacked up by the Raiders and dropped close to the first down. I believe just shy. So it's going to be 4th down and we'll call it inches for the Blue Devils.
About a yard to go.
10:27 remaining here in the second half. Almont Raiders on top of your Richmond Blue Devils 35-7. Just a blitz of a third quarter that really broke it open here for the Raiders and put it just a little bit out of reach for the Blue Devils. Benetti takes a snap, gives it to Evans up the middle. He's going to be hit immediately, but it's just enough for the first down. Evans has one of those power backs, seemingly always falls forward. So even though he was hit at the line of scrimmage, was able to fall forward and gain those couple extra yards, get him the first down. Richmond breaks the huddle, trips to his left. Fenton, lone receiver, down to his right. Benetti takes the snap, QB draw, spins out of it, still going, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. The design quarterback, or really just any kind of quarterback run here for Benetti's been tough. The Raider defense has been hot in pursuit all night, really allowing him no escapability. It's just not what Benetti is accustomed to. But you got to give credit where credit's due. This Almont defense has been stout tonight.
In the first round of the playoffs after going 9-0, and they look like they're on a mission and have something to prove. I'll tell you what,
Here we go. Benetti opens up, trips to his left. Fenton down to his right. Coleman back down to his right. And we got a false start on the Blue Devils. So 2nd and 11 to 2nd and 16 now.
Sideline, dead silence. Almont, when you come on the road in Richmond's biggest home game in at least 6 years, 2017, 2019, those were both.
Take that 5 yards in.
2nd down and 16 for the Blue Devils from the 47 of the Raiders.
Almont just comes in and takes over.
Benetti in the gun, trips to his left. Looking for a receiver. Sidearm sling to Hollister. Good throw. It's going to get him back down to the 36. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. So good job there from Benetti. Nothing was seemingly open right away. Kept his eyes downfield. Had a nice little Matthew Stafford-esque sidearm throw to be able to fit it in there for Hollister over the middle. So 3rd down and 5. Blue Devils break the huddle once again. Trips left. Benetti takes the snap. Hollister on a bubble. He's got a man. Coleman at about the 25. Still fighting, and he's going to get dropped down. And they're going to mark him officially at the 24. And it looks like Coleman is down.
Official timeout.
Seen him shaken up a little bit tonight. I'd have to think the way he was thrown down there probably didn't help that situation. Hope he's okay.
They're getting ready for the end of the season where, you know, if the Vikings are 7-2, one of those 2 losses being to this Almont team, they could host a playoff.
And he's back up and walking off under his own power. It's good to see.
24-21, it was 2 late touchdown passes for Marysville. This Almont team, again, they've had the Vikings, some other scores. Let's see if we can get a update from Cousino. TH and Cousino is in a battle down in Warren. Varsity got 28-18 at the end of the third. Cousino. Northern up 49-7 on Mott. How far Northern has come since losing 3-2 to Lamp.
Here we go. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. The 23. Benetti in the gun, doubles to his left. He's going to give to Evans off the right side. Cuts it back up. Gains about 4 yards inside the 20. Marked down at the 19.
Before he's hauled down by a Almont defender. Looks like he's spotted at the 19-yard line. Gain of about 4, so it's 2 and 6.
It's good to see, though, here for the Blue Devils on this drive, at least moving the ball positively down the field. Try to end this game on positive. Try to take something away from it, even if you're not going to win. Still things you can carry into next week. Blue Devils open up out of the gun, doubles to his right. Benetti takes the snap, quick throw over to Fenton. Fenton makes the catch, makes a man miss, cuts it back inside, gets close to the 15, marked down at the 17-yard line. Going to bring up about 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
17-yard line.
But understands that this game is probably
It's just how the game of football goes sometimes. It's not to take away from the great season these Blue Devils are having, though. While they may fall to 6-1 after this, they're still 6-1. They'll be 2nd in the BWAC. Still allow them for good playoff positioning.
Before selecting number 55, got his leg spotted at the 12-yard line, which is enough for a Blue Devil first down.
So under 6 minutes here.
12-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 12-yard line.
Almont, the number 1 seed in D6. Richmond was the number 2 seed in D5. This one will hurt them, but if the Blue Devils finish 8-1, they will probably at least post district depending on the draw.
And here we are. Doubles up to his left. Benetti's in the gun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give to Evans up the middle. Evans cuts off the left side, looking for some more space. Fighting at the 5, inside to about the 4. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 1. So nice run there by Logan Evans. He's been running hard all night. He's had to earn every yard he's gotten, but he's a tough kid. As they come to the line, 2nd down and 2 from the 4. Benetti's in the gun. He's got Brandon Evans in the backfield. Benetti's going to take quick speed sweep to the right. Benetti's going to find the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Dom Benetti takes it off the right side with the assistance of Logan Evans leading the way and Colin Fenton blocking. They're going to score a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter, 4:35 remaining. It's going to cut the Raider lead 35-13 now. Christensen coming in for the point after. After a rough 3rd quarter, it's nice to see the Blue Devils bounce back here, at least put some more points on the board. Like I said, move into next week, trying to get some positives out of it. Almont's been at the top of the BWAC for a few years now. They'll be happy to add another BWAC league title. So the point after was good by Christensen. It is 34-14. I would expect the Blue Devils just to kick the ball back. I wouldn't expect an onside, but you never know. imagine the Raiders coaching staff would be telling them to alert them to a potential
next 2 weeks, let's get playoff ready, because I'll tell you what, Joe, if they make a run, if they get to a regional final for just, I think, the 5th time in school history, if they win a regional for just the 5th time, or 2nd time in school history, no one's going to remember the name of that. No, not at all.
You said, still a lot of season left. Blue Devils will have 2 regular season games remaining. Next week home against Algonac, and the following week against Lands Cruise North at North. Christensen with the pooch kicks once again. It's going to be fielded about the 30-yard line and quickly taken down at the 35. That's where the Raiders will take over. Still a lot to play for this season. It's tough when you get beat like this, but at the end of the day, it is one game. You've put yourself in good position by being undefeated.
Starting at their
Just try to keep your heads high. Sometimes it's tough, but can't let it dwell on you. As you can see, a meeting of the minds on the sideline between Benetti and Coleman. I'd imagine they're saying probably similar things. We'll come back better next week. The Raiders break the huddle. Backups have come into the game. Brendan Schock is in at quarterback. Give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down quickly. Brody Mayer on the tackle. No gain on the play.
87, Vigilante. Back to the line of scrimmage, brought down by Mayer. No gain on the play, 2 and 10.
Some self-inflicted wounds tonight for your Blue Devils. They played tough. They played hard. But the Raiders just capitalized on the opportunities that were in front of them on some quick change possessions off turnovers, 1-score play drives. Sometimes tough to overcome. But there's no quit in these Blue Devils. They're still fighting hard. And we got a whistle. I don't see a flag, but I believe we have a delay of game on the Raiders.
Delay a game against Almont. Going to take it back 5 yards to the 30. So it'll be 2 and 15.
So it's going to drive the Raiders back 5, bring up 2nd down and 15. And the clock will resume. Raiders come to the line. Wing T offense, single back in the backfield. And give up the middle. Number 3 on the carry for the Raiders. Ooh, almost looks like he fumbled the ball there. Dante DeSano. Gain of about 5 on the play. Just bring up 3rd down and 10. Under 3 minutes remaining here. For those of you who have joined us tonight, just wanted to say thank you. You can catch all of our live events on Xfinity Channel 6, as well as our YouTube channel, Richmond TV. Catch various events, sporting events, events around Richmond. And the Raiders come to the line, 3rd down, 10. Shock takes, gives up the middle, immediately met there by a host of Richmond defenders. They're going to drop him for about a loss of 1. It's going to be 4th down now, and the Raiders will punt. Blue Devils will get the ball back just one more time. Clock will be under 2 minutes here after the punt.
3 and 11. 4th and 11.
And some of these guys that play both ways, you really got to tip your cap to them. It's tough. Not a lot of people understand what it takes to play football, let alone on one side of the ball. But two, you got to have great conditioning and great mental, honestly. You got to be able to want to go out there the whole game and fight. And the punt is away. It's a high spiraling kick. It's going to be fielded and bobbled again, and the Raiders are going to get it. It's just been that kind of night for the Blue Devils. Looks like that was number 22, Frankie Collins.
Fumble on the punt, recovered.
If you're the Raiders, probably go into victory formation here.
Spotted at the 35-yard line.
And you did mention it earlier, sometimes a punch on the chin to remind everyone they're human, not the worst thing in the world.
We're going to look forward to see how these Blue Devils respond next week against Algonac. Once again, that's here at John Coker Field, Ben Bolt Stadium.
Judge thought he heard something. He's waving it off. I can't imagine why we would. It's going to be 2 kneel downs and the game's over.
Can't imagine that Misco would actually want to take a timeout there.
The side judge looked at Misco and just kind of went, like, you called a timeout? And he's like, no.
So as we get the Almont back on the field.
Hey, you could have heard something. It's tough down there.
And it doesn't look like they're going to go into victory formation yet. And they're going to run with the straight T offense. Once again, sweep off to the right side and quickly swallow it up.
Musso with a handoff, brought down in the backfield there, looked like by 76 Schmier.
And we're under 1 minute here, remaining in the ball game. Raiders on top of the Blue Devils, 35-14. In a de facto BWAC championship game. So I'm just interested in, here we go. They will now move into victory formation. And the snap and the final kneel down has been taken. And that will conclude tonight's ball game. For those of you who joined along, once again, thank you. I'm Jacob Dupre on your play-by-play and color. From all of us here at Richmond TV, I want to thank you, and we'll see you again next time.
Almont 35.